All right, let's take a look at part 5, common troubleshooting. During the installation process, our machine may encounter various issues. We've listed a few of the most common problems. The first is unclear or blurry printing, like what you see here. Blurry with inconsistent print quality. Some areas are clear, while others are unevenly faint or dark. The possible reason for this is that the focal distance hasn't been properly adjusted. We need to set the optimal focal distance. The second issue is print distortion. As you can see, the printed characters are very distorted. They're extremely distorted like this. The cause is that the encoder hasn't been properly adjusted, right? It hasn't, or it could be damaged, or just not properly adjusted. In this case, if the encoder is damaged, we need to replace it. If the wheel is slipping, then we need to readjust the bracket, the converter bracket, and the encoder. If the encoder wasn't calibrated when it was installed, then we need to recalibrate the encoder. All right, the third issue is that the print is too faint, as you can see, very faint. The print quality is quite light. The possible reasons for this are usually that the nozzle aperture is too small, the ink is not suitable, or the printing speed is too fast. All of these can cause the print to be too faint. The solution for this is also quite simple. If the power is set too low, we can increase the power or adjust the focal distance. If the optimal focal distance hasn't been reached, we should adjust the focus. If the printing speed is too fast, we need to lower the printing speed. The parameters for adjusting power and printing speed can be found in the parameter settings. In the parameter settings menu, there is a section for parameter adjustment. Click Edit, and here you can see options for power and printing speed, and marking clarity. The fourth item is information. It was very clear at the time, but then we noticed an issue with the vertical alignment. If the alignment is off, if the two lines of information are not vertically aligned, the possible reasons could be that the response speed is too slow, or there is an issue with the encoder, such as the precision not being properly adjusted. In this case, we should recalibrate the encoder. The fifth issue is not meeting the standard. If the signal is not up to standard, the possible reasons could be that the sensor is not properly adjusted or the sensor is damaged. It could also be an issue with the mounting bracket, so we need to investigate step by step. First, we should replace the sensor and see if that resolves the issue. If the new sensor works, then the problem was with the old sensor. If replacing the sensor still results in the same issue, then we might need to consider that the problem lies with the main board. All right, our sixth issue is with printing. That is, the printer always prints in the same spot, and it's just a single dot. The reason for this is likely that the scanning motor is damaged, it doesn't deflect, and if the scanning motor's rotor doesn't move, our characters can't form properly, so it just keeps printing a single dot over and over. In this case, the only solution is to replace the scanning motor with a new one. Now let us move on to the seventh issue. The seventh issue involves a potential system fault, where the error message indicates that a product was detected during the active coding process. This specific name and description identify the nature of the fault. Normally, during the printing operation, when the sensor detects a product, the laser immediately starts the printing sequence. However, in this case, the current message hasn't finished printing yet. It is not quite done with the cycle. But despite this, the sensor detects another incoming product again before the first one is complete. One single product after another continuously triggers this alarm, this urgent warning. To address this, one solution is to reduce the delay time. Another is to position the fiber optic sensor as close as possible to the laser head. Additionally, we can also make adjustments on our end. In the sensor settings interface, there is an option called Ignore Distance, and you can set a specific distance there so that within the distance between detecting the first and the second bottle, it only recognizes one signal and triggers a single print command. Another issue is missed products. This could be due to the sensor's delay not being set correctly or the sensor being positioned too far from the laser head. It could also be caused by the conveyor speed being too slow. To address this, we need to readjust the settings. Reduce the sensor's delay as much as possible and position the sensor as close as possible to the laser head. If the marking speed is too slow, we can increase the marking speed. Increase the marking speed. The ninth issue, the laser cannot start. If it cannot start, the possible reason is that the interlock plug is not properly connected or is damaged. If the interlock is not installed or the interlock wiring is not properly connected, the laser will not be able to start.